What do we talk about today? Hmm. Bada humbada 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 humana 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 humana. Oh, I'm sorry. I should be moving this around so you can see what I'm looking at. All right, so I moved the books. We found something halfway interesting, but this is the book I was kind of trying to find. 300 of the most asked questions about organic gardening. Now, I've tried to be a gardener. I'm just not. I'm trying to be a farmer and a gardener. Um, my end results of being a farmer slash gardener is I just don't think that animals like me or vegetables. I like them. I like to eat the vegetables. Look at this 72. I like to eat the vegetables and all that kind of good stuff, and I like to eat animals, but they just don't really work with me very well. But that goes back from when I was a kid. I couldn't keep anything alive when I was a kid either. Um, let's go. Compost, right? Let's do the importance of composting. 45. So, because food waste in America is absolutely ridiculous. Like, we throw away so much food. Sorry about that. This book is pretty tight. It's not opening well for me. Probably no one's ever read this book. I'm one of the few. All right. Importance of composting. How can compost be defined? The compost heap in your garden is an intensified version of the process of death and rebuilding, which is going to on almost everywhere in nature. In the course of running a garden, there's always an accumulation of organic waste and different sorts of leaves, grass, weeds, twigs. Since time immemorial, gardeners have been accumulating this material in piles, eventually to spread it back on the soil as rich, dark humus. Humus. Because this compost heap is symbolic of nature's best effort to build soil, and because compost is the most efficient and practical fertilizer, it has become the heart of the organic method. It is the basic tool necessary to do the job. Creating the finest soil, the materials must be decomposed to be called compost. Okay, so I'm not gonna read it all, but basically we're skipped down. Compost is more than fertilizer or a healing agent for the soil's wounds. It's simple. Boo. Organic matter is the raw material of the composting. Boo. The degree of composition is referred to as the finish or Boo. Not a very good definition. Um, I'll use my definition, but I'm gonna write a paper anyways. We'll go over a couple more questions. Compost is basically all your trash that let's say you eat an apple, right? And your core, throw it into a pile. Um, all your vegetable waste, throw it into a pile. And it's like having your own dump at your house, but it's all like natural stuff. So like with your leaves, if you ever notice leaves after a while, leaves retain water, right? And then when you crush them all up, it helps with your gardening, right? So that's one good thing, it holds the water better in. And if you talk to fishermen, what I'm saying, some of their good worms come from, worms and dirt, a good thing. You'll find some of the best little wigglers, whatever, under wet leaves. So that's why they're saying, put your leaves, put your sticks, put your different thing, and during the composition or the decomposition, or what I'm talking about. When it's breaking down, right? When the things are breaking down, which uses that language. I can't stumble with my words all the time, but what happens is like the worms and the earth kind of goes in there, starts eating the stuff and start breaking it down naturally, and then when the worms and all the other kind of stuff poop, then they create better better, more fertile soil. That makes sense? Because every time that you're growing stuff, your plants that you're growing extracts the nutrients, right, out of the ground. So what they do this for the building a compost pile is it's basically all your trash. So all the nutrients that the plants have stolen from the ground, you're putting it all in one central place, and then you're redistributing it to the ground. See, I know a little bit. I might not be able to grow anything or keep anything alive, but that doesn't mean I didn't learn how to do it.